Dolly Parton's 42nd studio album hit the top of the charts when it debuted in New Zealand, which coincided with the Australian leg of her tour earlier this year. Now, Blue Smoke is available in the U.S., and it's a project she's very excited to promote. Dolly is continuing her Blue Smoke tour here in America this week before heading across the pond again for more than 20 shows in Europe. We caught up with her at a rehearsal in Nashville before her new U.S. leg of her tour.
And as we walked, then we could talk.
Such an honor to be sitting by country music icon Miss Dolly Parton, her 42nd album. Is that even right? Blue Smoke?
How can that be?
I know.
I can't be that old.
I know. Well, you put the first one out when you were 6 months old, so that's why. 42nd album.
Right.
Tell me about Blue Smoke. Incredible songs. I got to hear just a little bit of it. It sounds so amazing.
Well, good. Well, that's the title song, of course. It's a song I wrote a long time back, but I always wanted to record it. It's got some bluegrass flavors, kind of makes you think about the Smoky Mountains, kind of talking about home, too. So we're on a world tour called the Blue Smoke Tour, so we've got about 12 songs in this new CD. I wrote about 9 of them. We did a few covers and a good variety of gospel, bluegrass, country, mountain, folk stuff, so I think it's a colorful album.
Tell me about the duet with Kenny, because Can't Make Old Friends. I love this.
That is a beautiful song. It's such a good statement, too, especially for Kenny and I. It's called You Can't Make Old Friends, and he has it on his album, and I have it on mine as well. But I love singing with Kenny, and we've been friends for a long, long time. Got to sing with Willie Nelson, too, a duet on the same album. So I got 2 of my favorite guys in the world doing duets on this.
You're pulling in all your friends. Another thing that's a first, going on QVC to let your fans get an opportunity to get this album before they can buy it in the store. Why QVC? Why now?
Well, everybody watches QVC. We all watch and get all the stuff they have. So this is a new way that they're beginning to promote music. It's all so different than it used to be in the old days. So they're telling me that people are having good success. People get to hear it. And if they want it, just like a piece of jewelry or anything else, they'll just order it up. So it was just another good way to do it. And we wanted to get in on it. So
when are you going to do a jewelry line? We want some Dolly jewelry. I like the bling.
I am going to do that. And some cosmetics and some wigs. That's one of my next big things that I want to do. But definitely I want to get into that jewelry.
You have so many incredible friends, and you have such a legacy. What's the best piece of advice somebody's ever given you, and who was it?
Well, I guess it was probably my own mother, just told me to always remember who I was and to know what it is that I really wanted and not let anybody else try to talk me out of that. And I've pretty much lived by that through the years.
Now, you've got the duets with Kenny Rogers and, of course, Willie Nelson on this album. Is there someone that you've always wanted to do a duet with that you haven't had a chance to yet?
Well, there's a lot of wonderful singers out there, and I would imagine when the time comes, they'll kind of make themselves presentable. I would love to sing with people like Justin Timberlake, or I always loved the lead vocalist in Rascal Flatts. I always thought our voices would be great together, but I've just always been so busy, I don't pursue that, and unless they come to me, usually I've noticed through the years that the things that have been most special just come to me. So.
Blue Smoke World Tour, how many bags do you pack? Do you even know how many bags you have?
I can't count that far. And you don't even want to get into that. We got truck after truck after truck and planes after plane. We do carry a lot of stuff, but you got to have all your daytime stuff. You got to, especially when you're traveling overseas, because you don't know, you got to take some of your favorite foods. You got to take your own pillows and your own things, your own comfort stuff. But we have a lot of bags. But we have a good crew that takes care of them.
You guys have been overseas and you've been in Europe. What's it like for you to see the Ravenous fans overseas in Europe that love you so very much? I know you have tons of Ravenous fans here, but even when you head to Europe, it gets a little crazy.
Those are good questions, and you're right, because they know I don't come that often, and so they don't know when or if I'll even be back, so they just really want me to know how much they're, appreciate me, and same with me, because they're just so great, and it's so exciting, the exchange that we have, the love fest, we call it. So I give them everything I got, because I don't know when I'm going to come back, and want them to know how much I appreciate them. So it's a really good feeling. These are wonderful shows that we do when we go overseas.
Jolene, 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 please don't take him just because you can.
The 12-track disc Blue Smoke is an incredible collection of bluegrass and country songs, and sales of that project are already off to a strong start. It's time to take another quick little break, but don't go too far away. We'll go from one country music Hall of Famer to a brand new class when we come back.